Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with an on-the-fly review for you, and today I'm talking about Godzilla, King of the Monsters, 2019. Now this film came out last Friday. It's directed by Michael Dougherty, who also directed Trick or Treat, as well as Krampus. I love Trick or Treat, but I didn't like Krampus at all. This film stars Ken Watanabe, Sally Hawkins, David Strathairn, Vera Farmiga, Kyle Chandler, Charles Dance, Zhang Jia, Bradley Whitford, Millie Bobby Brown, and Charles Dance. Man, this movie is it's stupid. It's really, really stupid, but I loved it. I loved this movie. I was to point out that this is the third American Godzilla film. This is a direct sequel to the 2014 film, but is in no way connected to the 1998 film or the Toho series. However, this is tied into Kong Skull Island from 2017. Now, the whole setup here is it's 5 years after the events of Godzilla 2014. And, the world's still in recovery. It was, devastation. Thousands, maybe millions of people died during the events of that movie. Excuse me. Now, we catch up with Vera Farmiga, who's this film's main character, and she is working on this thing called the Orca, which basically the whole purpose of it is trying to map the frequencies of the monsters, of the giant monsters, the Titans, to try to help keep them docile and keep them asleep. Her ex-husband walked away from the project due to his own personal issues after losing their son, as well as thinking it was, an ungodly thing. If you can use it to suppress the monsters, who say you can't use it to agitate and even direct them. Which is, of course, what happens. Some terrorists get a hold of it, kidnap her and the device, and their whole plan is Charles Dance, of course, wants to use the device to awaken the Titans so they can cleanse the Earth. Some real Ra's al Ghul shit here. Now, since that's a basic setup, and there's some obvious twists and spoilers, but I'm not going to tell you any of those. Well, I will tell you that every monster in this looks amazing, especially King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah is just mind-blowing what they did with him. Just amazing works from the special effects team with that character. Mothra is just beautiful and angelic, almost the way they shoot her. Rodan looks cool as shit. And even though I didn't recognize the handful of other monsters we see in the film from the Toho films, but I've always been bad about those films just really blending. I've seen them all multiple times, but I can't tell you the story of a Godzilla movie. Godzilla attacks. What fucking story do you need? Anyhow, I just love this film. I love the great visual effects. I did like how, sure, the weakness in all Godzilla movies are characters, but who gives a shit about the characters here for giant monsters? And you get, they roll out the red carpet for the monsters. They don't go long without showing you at least one of the big four doing badass shit. And, it's nonstop. The framing of the film really reminded me of a Star Trek movie. And also there's a lot of that, brace for impact and just acting, jarring around in a chair, that kind of shit. Anyhow, I'm going to give it 5 stars because I enjoyed every stupid fucking minute of this movie. I think with each time Hollywood goes back to try and take another shot at Godzilla, they get a little closer, they get a little better. I liked the Godzilla 2014 movie, thought it was really fun. I hated the 98 film. But this, this was great. I don't see how any Godzilla fan won't enjoy the shit out of this movie. Yeah, it's long. It's just so overwrought. But it's epic, it's big, I loved it, and it looks great. I'm stoked. I can't wait for Kong vs. Godzilla next year, which I hope is just as fun. I do want to put out one little proposal there for everybody. O'Shea Jackson Jr. is in this film, and he's a pretty good actor. But he's, of course, Ice Cube's son. And I just want to propose that we start calling him Ice Chips. Anyhow, just that's my idea. I hope y'all like this review. I hope y'all go see Godzilla. I hope y'all enjoy it as much as I did. I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.